And we're live. Whoa. What is up? Episode 3 of the Beanbaggers. Whoa.
You just spent 3 minutes doing that before we started recording.
There's actually
that's-
nothing better than talking in radio voice, man.
Yeah, it's endless things you can say. Endless intros, outros,
It's
show
so-
names.
I can't
for you.
believe that's they do that for the
Grab
radio.
water.
What's up? 92.7 The Jizzer in the morning.
I don't think they still do that anymore, do they?
I don't know. Maybe not.
I don't know.
Maybe not.
I feel like that was like a mid 2000s.
Yeah, probably.
Fad.
Fad. Fabulous fad. And now the radio is just dead, and I'm never gonna listen to the radio.
Nope.
It's just
I'm
not
not.
interesting to me.
No.
My plan was to start this episode with a quote. Are you a big quote guy?
No, not really, but
Me neither.
Maybe one day.
Me neither.
Maybe there's gonna be one that hits me so hard that I'll get it tattooed.
Yeah,
That's kind of
I mean, like you just unfortunately kind of have to make fun of people who have quotes on their body.
I don't make fun of them because
You do in here though. You don't say it out loud, but you look at it and you go, "That's kind of stupid."
I go pass. That's
Not for me.
not for me,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
maybe
But you do
you
you.
went through something. Maybe it means something to you.
But
I don't
you
know.
do you. Well, here's the quote I want to share with you today, and I'm not a.
Hang on, is it a long quote?
It's a short one.
Good save
it's
there.
It's a very brief
Okay.
one.
Because if they're long ones, that's kind of annoying.
No, it is annoying, and well, the problem is there's a difference between a quote and a poem.
is just eating snacks in the back, so don't mind.
Yeah, because there's snacks all over the ground here somehow.
Well, you get in the VR, you get in the Oculus,
you get hungry.
you get hungry. I mean, when I'm boxing, I need fuel.
When you're boxing, you do gotta eat. You're right. So I wanted to bring up this quote, and I'm not a quote guy, but I heard this quote, and it hit me, and so that even is a bigger testament to how good this quote is.
Okay. Is it
Well-
by somebody? I'm just gonna keep cutting you off right
I
before you
don't
start
even-
saying it,
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know who the hell said this. Who even said this?
so you could tag yourself on it. If
Was
you really
it John Cena? I don't know.
want. No, I don't think so. I haven't heard it.
Well, John Cena said something the other day, and he said, you know, he was on Kai Cenat's. Did you see that he was on Kai?
Was he
Cenat's,
supporting
like,
China
live?
on?
No, he wasn't.
Okay.
He wasn't doing his Bing chilling.
Well, I had to ask.
That was an all timer though. But he said the other day, every day you gotta earn your sunset,
Okay.
and that
Yeah.
that got me so locked in.
So what if so on a cloudy day I just didn't earn it?
Then yeah, that's tough because you're gonna get that sunset regardless. but don't you
No,
feel
I'm
better
saying on a
earning it though?
Yeah, I guess so.
You earned
Yeah.
it.
Earn that sunset.
But okay, here's my quote.
But is it? There's a nail on the ground right behind us too. I just go ahead.
There's so many hazards around. Okay, the quote is, "Comparison is the thief of joy."
Yeah, I think I've heard that.
Yeah. But it's like it's so like I go to the gym.
But imagine tattooing that on yourself.
Well, I don't think. See, the problem is, I would get something tattooed on myself if like it needed to be like a reminder, like I needed to remind myself to
Not
look
to
at it,
compare yourself
like
or to
I
earn your sunset.
I feel like I won't forget this one.
No, because
So I don't need to have it tattooed on
Yeah,
my
no,
arm.
I get that.
But like I think about this all the time when I'm at the gym. All I'm comparing myself with is these other beefy people at the gym.
Yeah,
And I'm like, I'm a twerp in here.
it kind of seems like that quote's allowing you to be a fat slob, though.
Yeah, but
Like a fat guy made that.
also
Probably.
if you're a fat slob and you're happy,
No, I agree.
Great, you know?
I agree.
I'd
I'm a
almost-
skinny slob and I'm happy.
I would almost rather be that than like a jacked guy who just like always is
Wants to kill himself.
Yeah, exactly, right? Exactly. So anyways, that was my quote of the day. Whoa! Quote of the day.
You're just gonna do that the whole episode.
I love doing that.
I don't have the voice for that. I don't think, or like the confidence that you're spewing out right.
Yeah, I kind of just, it's one of the voices. It's one of the few voices I can do with
Mhm.
confidence.
Maybe we could do like a Mad Lib of you reading it in a radio voice.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. I'll do that. I can do a few voices. Some of them are really good, but like maybe I shouldn't be saying it. Maybe I shouldn't be doing it on air.
Okay. Okay.
I don't want to
Interesting.
ruin my reputation.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe-
Until we fine tune it a little bit.
Maybe, yeah, maybe also need to fine tune it, and maybe that'll be like our 50th episode. Maybe
Okay.
I'll
Yeah.
bring it up if we get like
And
enough.
just talk like that the whole time.
Yeah, the whole episode. And I wanted to bring up before we get into. So I have blind rankings for today, as promised from last episode.
I'm excited.
And so I'm gonna bring those up in a minute. I wanted to say what I did over the weekend because it's just such a weird experience. If anyone's ever
Throw
done it,
5 touchdown passes. What?
well, I did that, and that was
Okay,
pretty
yeah.
awesome. That was pretty sick, and I did that the day of what I did in the morning.
Okay.
I donated plasma.
Thank you for doing that.
And
Seriously,
yeah,
thank
so not all heroes wear capes, and also
They just wear Bears hats and Michigan State University shirts.
yeah, exactly. And also, I'm not
Some
the
of them.
hero everyone wanted. I'm the hero everyone needed. And
Okay.
I love that quote too.
And the
That's
hero
one of my
everyone
faves.
got, you know.
And the hero everyone got. And so yeah, basically just saving lives, but also got paid for it. So that
Yeah,
was
would you
pretty
make
cool.
like 80
but I
bucks?
didn't really care about the money. Obviously,
No.
money was just a side thing. I really just wanted to save people.
Yeah, it's just
Um,
like the guys that came to my door asking for money for the blind. It
Exactly,
wasn't about
right?
their job; it was about the blind.
It was about the blind, 100%. But they weren't gonna leave without the money.
Yeah, like, exactly. And like you weren't gonna leave without.
You're
the
right,
money.
right. I was going to get that bag, but
That's not what it was about.
I was going to secure the bag, but and so I donated plasma, and oh my god, man, like you can do it up to twice a week and like just keep doing it and keep raking it in. Like it's honestly, if you're good with it, it's kind of an infinite money glitch.
What does that? What do you mean good with it?
Like if you're like okay with getting just tapped into with a needle for like it takes
And
like
it's
an
just your
hour at
blood
a
or what?
time. It takes your blood and it brings it to a plasmapheresis machine, and it
Yeah.
separates it, and then they take the plasma and
Do
they
you
put
know
the-
what you just said?
Yes, dude, I do.
Okay, no, I'm asking.
Yeah,
'cause I
yeah.
don't. I was just asking if you do.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't
No,
doubt
no,
that.
you don't know. You don't think I knew what I was talking about.
No, I was just confirming.
I know everything about it.
Okay,
And
great.
they take your blood, they take your plasma, and then they put the blood back in your body. And so you see this big jug at the end that they have of your plasma, and it looks like a jug of piss.
Oh,
But it's a liter.
they take a liter.
They
from
took a
you?
liter of it out of my body.
And how much did they pay you?
Well, see, there's this compensation model. The way that they have the model
Is it a
set up
tax break or
is no, it's like the first time you do it, it's like $30, and then if you do it again in the same week, you
Oh.
get $60 plus a $30 bonus. So I got
So
$90 on my second time,
Okay.
and then I got a referral bonus, and so it was kind of like
Boy.
it wasn't bad, but oh, Luna's.
Hi, Luna.
Luna wants to be a part of it, but that's okay. So like it wasn't bad, but I told myself I'm just doing the 1 week of it, and then I'm done. I can't having the needle in your arm for like an hour at a time.
It's
is
in your
like,
arm?
It's hell. Oh yeah, it takes
Or like
an
I
hour.
mean, like for an hour.
It takes an hour for it to get enough fluid. Luna's causing
Luna's
havoc.
gonna be.
She's pissed.
yeah. She can't tell the.
We
difference
can't. We also
between
can't say her name because
us
she'll keep.
talking to her and then.
Yeah,
there
I
we
know.
go.
But yeah, I did it twice and then I'm done.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm done. I can't have needles in my arms anymore,
Just
man.
like
It's-
mentally, you can't do it.
I mean, I can't do
or-
it for an hour having that thing, and that's all you're thinking about.
Yeah.
It's like,
Can you go on your phone or anything?
yeah, you go on your phone and chill, but like And then at the end,
You're just watching blood leave your body.
yeah,
Basically?
exactly. Or if you look, you can't look at it. You just can't look at it.
Oh,
Otherwise,
you
you're
just
gonna go
pass out.
nuts. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
gonna pass out. And I went with a friend, and the first time we went, I was about 45 minutes in, and my friend, I cannot see him. He's on a bed, like a few beds down, but all I hear the nurse go, "Somebody get a bucket. Somebody get a bucket. He's not feeling great."
Oh
And
no!
I look over and I can see the
he's
top
just
of his
like-
head, and he's
Oh.
like this with his hat like this, and his skin is pale as a
Oh
ghost.
my god!
And he's just like this, just dying.
That can't be worth it.
Yeah, and for $30
For 30 bucks.
It's
No,
just
no,
not-
no, no, no. To help.
to help,
donate.
for a good cause. Yeah, absolutely.
Also for $30.
But also for $30. And I saw that and I laughed so hard, and I talked to him after, and it was because the nurse was like messing with his needle and like had
Oh.
to move it around, and she was like moving it like this in his vein, like
Oh.
moving it around.
Like scraping it up and down.
Like yeah, like going up and down, and like he was here, and she was like twiddling it and like pulling it out a bit and putting it back in. And I went, and so he was like, my stomach, like I was so nauseated
yeah,
from
I'll
that,
say.
and I'm like, yeah, okay, that's fair.
Yeah, no chance.
So it wasn't because of the blood loss; it was just because of that. But anyways, it's hell if you're not good with like needles. I mean, I'm fine for like 5 minutes, whatever.
Yeah,
When
or
you're getting
half a second.
yeah, when you're getting tapped of all your fluids for like an hour and a liter of it, it's too much, man.
That is too much. The number of a liter shocks me.
A liter,
That's ridiculous.
You have 5 liters in your body, and they're taking a fifth.
Do you know
of
that for a fact too?
I know that for a fact. Yeah,
Thank you.
that's a fact. That's a Jordan fact.
At noon on Monday.
Yeah, tune back in. Yeah, that's a fact. So you're losing all that fluid, and afterwards I was so tired I had a nap, and then after that nap,
That's a good excuse to have a nap.
best excuse to have a nap, and the best nap I've ever had in my life, because I figured it out with naps. I figured it out.
No, that
I figured it out. 30 minutes.
it just it just changes your whole
30
day.
minutes is the perfect amount.
Now
of
let me
time.
ask you something, and you
Yeah.
have to be honest.
Yeah.
When do you nap?
If I nap, well, it depends on the day. If it's after like a work day, oh, that's tough. If you do it after like 6
So you're
p.m.
just saying weekend naps?
usually a weekend nap for me.
So
'Cause it's
you
an
donated
afternoon.
blood the day you threw 5 touchdown passes.
I did.
Nice. Okay.
And it was all because of that nap.
And it did. Okay. So we need to maybe nap.
It's all due
for
to the nap.
every game.
30-minute nap around 2 p.m.
And you're just recharged for the
You feel
from
insane.
3 o'clock till
You
the
feel
end.
insanely good.
Now, is this just a one-time experience?
No, I've had multiple good 30-minute naps, but
Like
If-
how many?
if you turn
2?
like probably, I don't nap that often, but when I do the 30-minute nap. So I've probably
And
had
you're setting a timer?
yeah, I set a timer on my phone, and it's almost every time it's fantastic. It's like, but I've probably had like a dozen.
Oh, okay. So this is a
baker's dozen.
13? Or is
Yes,
that a-
13, a baker's dozen.
so that's
For some fucking reason, it's 13, but yeah.
I actually heard why it was 13. Now, not to disappoint you, but I don't remember.
It's probably something like a baker like
Well,
doesn't.
No, they had. I'm gonna tell you I forgot, and then I'm gonna say no to what you're gonna explain, and I'm gonna try to explain.
It's because a baker. Here's what I think. I think it's because a baker tries to make a dozen, and then they have some left over because they didn't account for the
Wrong.
extra. They didn't account because when they're making the holes in.
Wrong.
No, when they're cutting the holes for the dough, and then they have some left over
The
after
holes for the
the
dough?
residual after the holes that they cut, they make it a 13th with it.
No.
The residual dough.
No, there was no. It's because there was some weird law in like the 1800s, and then like the baker's dozen was a way to get around it, and that's as specific as I can get with you. But just know that's your baseline, and then look from there.
Was that like
It was a TikTok video,
seems
and
so
everything on the internet's real.
Why would
so-
there be a law against
times,
dough?
Yeah.
That's dumb, dude.
No, it was just look it up. You'll figure
That's
it
so
out.
ridiculous.
And I'll probably be completely wrong, but that is what I remember.
So crazy.
But that also might be a different one because I've been getting these things where it says like sayings and where they originated from on my Instagram, and I watch them every time because the music that goes along with it is so good. And I don't retain any of the information, but in
Yeah.
the moment I know.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Well, yeah, I'll take your word for it then. Like, I guess I'm wrong.
You are.
Yeah, that's all good. Hey, so okay, let's bring up these blind rankings.
Okay.
So I came up with them. I thought really long and hard about them because I felt very passionate about some of them, and then other ones I was like, he's either gonna hate this or love this.
Okay, nice.
I think.
Yeah. All right.
So
I'm assuming there's a curveball in there, but what I'm worried about is you doing the reverse psychology on me and leaving a really good one at the end.
Right.
That's kind of, and now I got to pick, but then it could be like a gotcha where you put,
yeah.
like you said earlier, the Holocaust in there, and I got to put that at one, and then no one, and then we got to cancel the show.
That would have been a good one to put in actually.
Probably.
Or maybe they're all five are just tame, and there's no crazy
Yeah,
ones.
true. Yeah, maybe.
And you're overthinking it.
Yeah, there's just mental warfare all over the place.
So, and I also, it's also, there's some strategy in choosing which one to pick first
Yeah.
and which one to leave for
Are
last.
you saying as a questioner?
Yeah, as a question, as me asking you the
Not
questions.
the questioner, not the questionee.
That's correct. The questioner, not the
Okay,
questionee.
gotcha.
That is absolutely
Yeah,
correct.
because I know I was kind of battling that myself.
Yeah, it's kind of, well, I think the best way to do it is just riff. So I'm going to start off number 1 here,
I'm so excited.
and I'm going to go with Christmas songs.
Okay, so like I don't hate Christmas songs.
Really?
No,
Oh.
I don't love them.
Now, what I originally had written was Christmas songs after Christmas or way too far in advance.
Okay,
But that's something that everybody hates. I
Yeah.
think, like generally
yeah,
hated.
if it was that, it probably would be low.
Yeah. But now we're thinking Christmas songs just in general. Mariah Carey comes on.
Well, that was the first one that came to mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Obviously. I like Christmas songs. I don't love Christmas songs.
Yeah.
Probably not even enough to put them in 3, but I'm scared. I don't like that
Because you
shit-eating grin you have on.
because you probably don't like have any on your Spotify.
I have 0 on my Spotify.
Yeah, like me neither. One time I downloaded that Justin Bieber Christmas one on my Spotify.
Cool, man.
And then I was like, what am I doing?
Yeah, no. And I won't, I mean, unless DJ X plays some Christmas music for me, I'm not listening to Christmas music by myself in the car.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
4.
4?
4.
Okay. All right. Interesting.
4 with the right to
Interesting.
change it later.
Very interesting. Okay. All right. Next up, we have Sun Chips.
See, I had a sneaking suspicion that I was going to be on there. By
And,
the way,
This one was targeted. This one was targeted.
Set up.
This was the
For
okay.
sure.
I'll give you. This was the only one that I think was targeted out of these 5 because I know how you feel about Sun Chips.
I love Sun Chips.
But now you got to put a number to it.
I do, and
That's not a.
you know what's
4.
funny? I really only say how much I love Sun Chips around you, and you're gonna, use this as leverage if I put it low, and you're not gonna, you're gonna put it. So, Sun Chips 2 for me,
Sun Chips too. Okay. Well, that
and I'm
doesn't
happy about that
surprise
because
me.
I love Sun Chips.
Okay, so you genuinely do love Sun Chips. Okay, so Sun Chips at 2, Christmas songs at 4. Now, how about this? Writing a number 7 with a line through the middle.
Number 1.
No, you're that guy.
Number 1. And all of my Z's when I
Yes.
write my name.
Yeah. Has
line
to have a
through it.
line. Oh,
Number
that's so
1.
funny. That is such. I thought about that the other day, and I go, "That's such a polarizing topic.
Yeah.
Like people usually love it or hate it."
I love it.
And I recently got into it.
And isn't it so nice? It just
It
feels
is.
like I'm just being, I don't know what I'm
just-
just being different.
It puts a finishing touch
It does,
on your
I know.
sevens and your
I know.
Zeds.
So you like it too. That
I like it
surprises
too
me.
now. I
Yeah.
like it too.
It's-
I used to not really. I used to do my like regular sevens, but when you do a regular seven, when you grow up, when you grow up and you get a little older, you go, something's missing.
I'm
from
leaving
this."
food on the table.
Yeah, exactly. Something's missing. There needs to be a little extra pizzazz. And
How
that's the
about
line
how
through the
about
middle.
and hear me out. When you got to write 77. How
feels
fun
good.
is yeah, it feels
That
good.
feels real
and
good.
now you don't do a one line through both. You go
That would be actually kind of psychotic if you did one
Yeah, you
line.
can't
through
do one
both.
line.
It's not like double T's.
it's not no.
It's not. You can't use that
No.
same logic there.
And now
Um,
that you've started this, how long have you been on your journey?
I would say 6 months.
And have you looked back even once?
No.
And you won't. You
I-
won't. Because and
Never
you
going
and
back.
one day you're gonna try, and 2 minutes later, when you're done writing,
Yeah.
you're gonna come back up to that 7, and
Yeah.
you're gonna put a line through it because there's nothing you can do. It's just gonna nag at you all day, all
As
week.
as Leonardo DiCaprio said in Wolf of Wall Street, I'm not fucking leaving.
I'm not fucking leaving. And you're putting that dash through the 7. I love a dash through the 7.
That's so nice. Feels
I
so
like that
great.
more than Sun Chips.
Okay.
I'm so happy that is there. Now, I'm a little bit worried because what do I have left?
So you had one. So number 1 is writing a 7 with a line through the middle.
I might have jumped the gun with putting that at 1.
Number
but that was
4.
an emotional pick.
Number 4 is Christmas songs, and then where did you put Sun Chips? 2.
2.
So you have 1, 2, and 4. So you got 3 and 5.
Okay. I thought I was going to hate this list way more.
So next up is horses.
Okay, well, I don't care for horses in the slightest.
But you're in a good spot because you got a middle ground and a hate.
I know, but like if you put Luna in this last spot for me, and I got to put her below horses and Christmas songs,
Yeah,
that's
that's
gonna
true.
be a problem.
That's true.
But
I mean, at the end of the day, if you don't care for it, it should be pretty low.
all right, why not? Don't do that. Why don't?
I'm
do
just
that.
playing-
You,
I'm playing
You know
Devil's
what's
advocate.
next,
I'm playing Mr.
and you're
Logic.
trying to rope me into.
I'm playing Mr. Logic.
You're playing Mr. Setup right now.
No, I'm
don't
just
like this.
this is what like an AI response.
You're like
would be.
Magic Johnson trying to assist me right now. I don't
I'm
like
like-
this.
If you don't like it, put it at 5.
That's cream.
Yep.
5.
5 for horses.
I don't care for horses. I once faked a horse allergy to get out of riding horses on a school
brilliant.
trip.
That's brilliant. I wish I did that. The one time I rode a horse was the worst experience of my life.
I don't doubt it because I've never done it and I never will because there's no reason to ride a horse.
It was so awful. And as a man,
yeah.
it brings a lot of pain, physical pain with
Mhm.
it. And then the horse, it doesn't listen to you, and it goes off track, and everyone's going, "Hey, Jordan, you're off track." And I go, "Yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
it's,
don't tell me, pal.
yeah, tell him he's not listening." And they go, "You got to kick him in the ribs if you want to go fast." I got to kick this animal I'm on to go fast? This is inhumane.
Yeah. No
And,
chance. I'm riding
man,
a
there's
horse.
just so much wrong with horses. So I
Yeah.
agree. I agree. That's a good pick. That's a
Yeah.
good pick at 5. So now you're left with 3, and this last one is when you get a haircut and they trim the back of your neck.
Oh, nice. What a great. That might be the best list. I couldn't have done that. I couldn't have filled that out any better.
That was a really good ranking.
I'm glad that wasn't at 5.
So I'll give you what mine was different, but
What a feeling
obviously
that is.
mine wasn't a blind ranking, but I would have put the trim at the back of the neck as 1
I probably would have too.
because
But
that's an all-time feeling.
especially when they have put the hot cloth on you after.
Like the amount of times as a kid I fell asleep at the hairdressers,
Yeah.
and
I
they
bet.
would go, "You gotta wake up, you gotta," because my head would fly.
when
back.
you when you go, Do they do the shampoo for you where you put your head back? and
Yeah, they
everything?
do because I go to Tommy Guns.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too. So I'd say the last like 4 years, I've kind of figured it out. But the
Yeah.
first year of me going there, I didn't know if I should be opening my eyes and looking at them, or like like I wanted to like show them that I was like active and alive, but then like make really awkward eye contact, or if I should like close my eyes. But the reason I didn't want to close my eyes was because I was like, I don't want them to think like I'm enjoying
Yeah.
this like so much,
Yeah.
like that I'm just like that, like they're my like
Yeah.
my bitch kind of,
You
and
just-
you're just like
You
know
just
what I
kind of
mean?
lie back and you just drool. You want to
Yeah.
show them you're so into it.
Yeah. Imagine,
You're just
like,
drooling.
immediately you're like, oh, and just close your eyes.
Making the noises.
And I never want that to end either.
Yeah.
When there's especially if it's like,
Oh, they give me a
some
good
aggressive girl
massage.
that's just scraping the hell out of my
Oh,
the
yeah.
top of my head.
Just
with
making you
her, like,
bleed.
acrylic nails or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh my god. If they made me bleed, I would be
Yeah.
I'd be like, fair enough. Thank you.
Or you lie down and you stare them right in the eyes.
Well,
the
see,
whole
but that's what
time.
I was doing before, and I was like, this can't be
You
right.
can't think that's the right way.
And
to
then
do
I didn't know. I wasn't sure. I was new to this new haircut etiquette
Should've
because
just asked.
and then after like my third or fourth time in there, I asked like our friends, I'm like, do you guys, are we doing,
Yeah.
are you closing your eyes? And they're all like, yeah, obviously. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, you
Roger
don't-
that. And I've gotten comfortable with it.
They have you labeled as the guy who stares.
Yeah.
Every time you check in there, they go,
Crazy Eyes is here.
who wants Zach?
Sarah, come
They
to
go-
the front,
They'll
please.
go, ah.
They'll just send the new hire after me.
Yeah. Have fun.
Barbershop joke.
Yeah.
Anyways, what was your tip?
So I
I
had
need to talk about the shave on the neck a little bit more, but
Yeah,
In a
absolutely. That was so shave the back of the neck. That was a 1 for me. I had writing a 7 with a line through the middle as 2. I had
don't tell me you put sun chips underneath horses.
Christmas songs at 3.
Yeah, predictable.
Right in the middle. Sometimes it's if you're in the mood for it, you're in the mood for it. If you're not, you're not.
Yeah, agreed.
I had sun chips at 4.
Okay, good man.
And
Good
horses
man.
at 5
Good man.
because
Okay.
the whole sun chips thing for me is it's not a facade. And I haven't said facade in a long time.
Facade.
But it's not a facade. There was a word I was
Is that
thinking
like an
of today.
Italian word? Or like a French word? That sounds very European.
Maybe also it would be a cool name too.
Facade.
There was a word I was thinking of today that's said very differently. Oh yeah. If when people say when like niche, like that's the right way to say it.
Yeah.
And people say niche.
No.
And people genuinely think that's the way to say niche is niche.
Yeah.
And it's
no.
just not even
No,
close.
it's not. It's like the again and again.
Again, oh yeah. People who say again are the same people who say mind you.
Oh yeah. No, that's not okay either. Mind you,
There's too much of that because they're like
my dad says that, but he says that when he's like talking to himself. You know what I mean? Like when
I was just gonna say that's people who have a conversation with themselves. Say
Yeah.
mind you.
Yeah, they like say something and then they answer
Yeah.
what they said with something else.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And the same people say again because they're like emphasizing that they have like more to talk about, but then
Yeah.
like they're just talking to themselves about
But they
more.
don't say again and again and again, right?
No.
There's no
yeah,
way.
No
What
chance.
we need to find like a list of words that people pronounce like differently.
Yeah.
And that just pisses you
Well,
off.
we talked about this the other day. I don't know if this was episode 1 or not, but root versus route.
Oh yeah.
I think that was on episode 1.
I
And
guess it depends on how.
the problem is I change it. I change the way I say it.
Yeah, but I
It's
think
just-
it's context.
It's it's context. Yeah. Didn't I say that and you said you're crazy? I feel like
No, I'm saying you're crazy if you say it the same every time. Like say it differently every time, but you mean
Yeah.
your route to get somewhere. Like if you're saying your route to get somewhere, that's a problem.
Yeah.
But if you're saying I'm trying to find the root of the problem, that's okay.
Yeah, but those are two different words.
But
though.
that's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So don't say route for route.
But yeah,
Because
but
you're not going to say route for route.
Yeah, but there's certain. No, I know. But there's certain situations where it rolls off the tongue better saying root.
You're insane.
But more, I would say like 80% of the time I say route, and for some reason, sometimes
You just want to say route.
Sometimes root just needs to come out.
It does not.
and make an appearance.
No.
It just,
Root's not asking for more playing time. He gets plenty of playing
yeah,
time.
but you want to
with
keep him on the
trees.
team.
No, you don't.
So you got to
You
give
don't
him
need
some
Root when
routes,
you got
man.
Route. Route's a
You got some
superstar.
routes.
Route's a superstar. He doesn't need Root in his life.
But it's just gonna come around, and there's nothing you or I can do about it, unfortunately. But then what I was saying was my whole qualm with Sun Chips is like the fact that they're like it's not a facade, as I was saying before, that I dislike them. I don't like if they're there, I will eat them.
Okay,
If
so
they're
I'll
on the
color you
table.
this.
Like I'm not a fucking baby. I'll eat it.
They were the snack option, the salty option on my plane on the most recent trip I took.
Oh, interesting.
And I was so excited when I saw Sun Chips.
Yeah.
And I'd never
And-
seen them before.
And here's the deal: if you're on a plane and you're offered Sun Chips, is that better than pretzels? Yes. 100%.
Well, I have
it
to
is.
say, I think the only reason I would have said pretzels is because I'm more used to it being pretzels. Like I just want pretzels on the plane. Like my body wants it.
You know what you know what I think? I think pretzels I think there's a conspiracy with why they give pretzels on planes. I just thought of this now. Just
Does
this
it make
second.
you thirsty?
Yes, because it makes you thirsty because they're so fucking dry, makes you thirsty, and then yes, the water's free, but if you're thirsty, there's a lot of people out there who will get thirsty and will have their go-to will be a pop.
Yeah, but the pop is free.
Well,
Is it? I don't know. I only order orange juice and pretzels on planes.
it's free, but if you want to buy like
full
I feel like if
can?
you buy a full can, you have
It's
to
an
pay.
option. Yeah. Well, definitely that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think maybe there's something there
Yeah.
because it's like, not everyone's going to go for that option, but you might as well just offer pretzels. And then that option, there will be people who will
Are
get
there
a full
enough
thing.
pretzels in there to get you that thirsty though? I'm always really bummed out by the size of I like savor each and every one of them.
Oh God. Oh yeah, dude. Every time I have pretzels on a plane, I'm so parched.
Yeah.
It sucks.
know.
It sucks all of the moisture out of my mouth.
I guess Sun Chips are way better alternative now that
Yeah.
I'm getting past my old man. I need pretzels. I don't want anything to change. You know what else is bullshit on planes?
Mm.
When they show the map of your route,
Yeah.
and the plane is half the fucking size of the route,
Yeah.
and it doesn't help you figure out where you are or how close you are,
Yeah. Yeah. That's
and
true.
it doesn't show a time. Maybe some do, but some don't.
Yeah.
And it's just the big ass plane on the GPS, and it's not helpful.
Well, you have to zoom out
No.
like so far for it to even then it's still big. But
I know, but it covers 2 towns.
Yeah, you're right.
And
you're
it's
right.
I don't.
Yeah, if you're
It just
flying,
pissed me off
if you're
last time I
flying
saw
from
it.
Chicago to Minnesota, you can't even
helpful.
see the route
Not
because
helpful.
it just that whole plane is the entire span
Exactly.
of the.
Exactly.
I know what you mean.
Exactly.
Yeah, they didn't do a great job with that.
So then it's why bother?
Yeah, why even have that
Why
option?
bother? It's not helpful.
And
Just
unfortunately,
make it like a little dot.
I know. And unfortunately, I spend a lot of time on that page.
Me
just,
too.
dicking around and being like, "Oh, this is Bermuda Triangle."
Why are we so close?
Oh, we're flying right over it. Oh, I didn't know we were going over top of it. And then I'll just look at all these other little places. And then tap the person beside me. You know, Fiji was over here. This is Fiji.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I don't know. I also have a bad habit of watching other people's shows
yeah.
on planes.
And like they're playing games and stuff, and I'm like looking over their shoulder, and like I know I always do that too. And then I've just started. I bought one of those little dongles. I love that word.
Yeah,
too.
it's fantastic.
Dongle is
Yeah.
such a disgusting little word.
Dongle. But I can't think of anything that perfectly describes
Yeah.
what it is better than dongle.
Because it does just hang there. If you
Yeah.
let it.
Well, dongle's there.
Yeah, it dongles.
It doesn't
there.
even hang. It just dongles.
It dangles.
It's
and
dongling
dongles.
around.
And I bought one of those that is like it's a transmitter, so it has a little port, like an aux port.
Mm-hmm.
So you plug it in, it's a transmitter, and then you can listen to the movie you're watching on your headphones.
Okay. Now, why is that different from plugging in your headphones
Because
to the?
you're using the shitty airplane's headphones that do not fit in my ear, man.
Okay.
They do not. There, I have a structural abnormality in my ears where the normal earbuds that go like deep in,
Yeah.
they do not go deep in. First of all, they're incredibly uncomfortable, and then they fall out.
So what do you use, like over the head headphones?
So I just use my like little they're not AirPods or different brand, but they're the ones that like just hang in your ear, like the old school AirPods.
Like they go around your ear?
No, the regular
Oh, they
ones
just hang there?
that just they're in there, but they just hang
Yeah,
there.
okay. Yeah.
I have those because like those are the only ones that work, or I'll use my big over the ear ones, and because I cannot use those airplane.
I feel
ones.
too unaware when I have over the ear headphones.
Yeah, it like blanks everything else.
Yeah.
out.
It's too much,
Yeah.
and I'm as we've discussed, we're hyper aware people,
Yeah,
and I don't like when it's suppressed.
yeah.
Because I don't know about you, but I scare easily. Like I hide it well, but inside I
Yeah.
am like,
Dude, today I was driving home from my long drive, and it's like a lot of highway driving, and so when I get off work, I look at my my gas like
tell
meter.
me you don't map your way home.
Okay. I pulled out maps today, but no, but not for my regular route. I know my regular route now. It took a while, but I figured it out. But I pulled out maps today for a different reason. So I get off work, my the amount of gas I have in my tank is at a quarter tank left.
Okay.
And usually I make it home when it's just a hair above a quarter tank. So I was like, you know what? I'll probably be fine. I should make it.
And there's a gas station in this town you're leaving, right?
And there's a gas station not only in this town, but at the halfway mark
Right.
of when getting home. And then so I'm driving, I get to this, I go, I'm not gonna get it in town, I'm gonna be fine. I get to the halfway mark where this gas station is, and I'm at an halfway below the quarter tank, so at an eighth of a tank.
Okay.
And I go, this is probably gonna cut it close, but I'm gonna make it.
Yeah.
And so I keep going past, I don't fill up, and there's something off with my car because it drops from that from the eighth tank down to the empty so incredibly fast.
Like the second you got past the
the
turn off. pretty
second I
much.
got past that fucking gas station, it was like, haha, bad choice.
Yeah.
And then
Wrong.
Incorrect. And so
Hi, Luna.
now my gas light comes on, and I got a long way to go.
Yeah. Okay.
And that moment you said when you get scared,
Yeah, you're
my
sweating.
heart
Yeah.
it was beating so hard and so fast.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to pass out. Like
Yeah.
I was so anxious.
And like, is it one of those situations you turn the radio off, you turn all the AC, heat, everything off to
I turned everything off.
Whatever in your brain is like, this is saving gas.
Whatever.
At the very least, it's saving power.
Yeah, exactly. I was so scared. I was like, I cannot get stranded. I don't have a
No.
gas tank on me. If I get stranded, I'm I'm kaput.
As if like somebody wouldn't have come and picked you up at the very
No,
least.
because like yeah, probably, but it would have taken a while and it was cold and
Yeah, it
whatever.
would have
So I
been
was like,
not ideal.
and I wouldn't have made it here for this. And it's
Yeah.
just like, so I was like, I can't have that happen. So I had to reroute. And I pulled out the phone. I was
Okay,
like,
see, that's acceptable.
I had to reroute and
Gotta find the nearest gas station.
And I gotta find the nearest gas station. So I went into this small, dinky little shithole town
What's it called?
that had millet.
I mean, not wrong.
Just so garbage, so trash. And I had to take a detour and go there, and it took like an extra 15 minutes in total. And I was so scared I wasn't even gonna make it there. And then I get halfway to the small dinky town, and my car's my gas indicator goes from empty and it goes, whoop.
What?
It bumps up, the gas light goes off.
And you haven't filled it up with
And
gas
I
yet.
went and filled it up because I was already halfway there. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, for God's sakes,
Of
well, I might as
course.
well fill it up
Yeah.
fully.
Yeah.
But it tricked me. I got
Tapped in.
bamboozled by my own car.
Now, it's not like you weren't going to buy the gas anyway.
No, I was going to
But
buy
that's
it
not
when I
the
got
point.
home. That's not the point. It deterred me from, like, I would have made it home at a good time.
Yeah, you would have made it home 30 minutes earlier. or
Yeah.
20 minutes earlier.
And really, that was just like, I wanted to do that for my sanity and to not risk it. Because oh my God, there's two types of people in this world. There's those who take risks and those who play it safe.
And
And I am such a safe play man.
yeah.
It's unbelievable. I will
Yeah.
take zero risks.
You need to, well, yeah. I mean, certain things. I'm kind of the same way for the
I mean,
most
yeah,
part.
it depends, but like,
For the most part, but yeah,
yeah.
if you can avoid it, why?
I know.
Why not avoid it?
Like,
You
I'm
know.
just, my anxiety
But there
just goes
are
through the roof.
there are like thrill seekers though.
Oh, yeah.
And that feeling is not for me.
No, it's not.
I don't
good.
like it.
It's not
Because when I
good.
can live in a world where I don't have that feeling,
Yeah.
why wouldn't I?
That was like when I
Kind of the
went.
reason I don't like roller coasters. Although
That's where
Now
it stems from.
now stay with me. I'm getting better at roller coasters.
Oh, okay.
But unless I like I don't think I'm gonna die on a roller coaster. It's just I don't need that feeling
Yeah, it's
so
not
much.
enjoyable.
Yeah, why would I go on a roller coaster if that's the feeling it's gonna give me?
It's just when you're like, you're never gonna be around a roller coaster and be by yourself. You're gonna be there probably with other people
Well, yeah,
who are wanting to go on it, and then they drag you on.
Yeah, and in that scenario, I will go on.
Yeah.
But like, I'm never the one parading around like,
Right.
hey,
Let's go
let's
do it.
get on this roller coaster
Right,
now.
yeah.
It's just not going to be.
I just get sometimes I just feel like shitty. Like I just like, it makes my stomach turn sometimes.
Yeah.
But I'm not like scared of it. I'm like, all
no,
right.
I wouldn't say scared.
And
either.
I'm not like, I don't ever think like, I think about like going on planes and I'm like, like, it's not going to be helpful to think about it as like crashing.
No, that's not helping anything.
So you just kind of just don't think about anything. You just kind of try and like
pass the time.
pass the time and keep your mind occupied, and that's kind of like what it's like. But what the hell was I gonna say? I was gonna say something about the roller coasters. I can't even remember what I was gonna say now. But anyways,
Moving on.
yeah, you're never gonna be in that situation like solo anyways, so you just kind of gotta bite the bullet and do it.
Yeah, and I will probably.
And are you a big Disney guy? Like Disneyland?
I would love to go to Disneyland.
Please say again.
Yeah, true. Again, but I mean, I
Okay,
went in
alright,
grade
alright.
6, so it's kind of like.
You kind of made it sound like I'd love to. That's on my bucket list.
Yeah, I mean, I would, if I had a bucket list of things to do a second time, that's on it.
Okay, yeah. You been to Disney World?
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't as. I'm kind of more of a Disneyland guy because Florida
You're gonna
just
say gal.
Disney gal. Because Florida kind of blows.
Have you seen of those Disney adults?
No.
like the people that like the adults that go to Disneyland and oh nice.
Perfect.
This is exactly what we've been hoping for. Now everybody
been waiting
must
for this moment.
remain calm and nobody scream.
Nobody say her name.
Nobody say her name.
Everyone just
Let's
relax.
just let her sit in peace. Anyways, they're kind of these how do I say this delicately? It's an XL group of humans and they go around Disneyland and they like make TikToks and videos
Mm-hmm.
about like Disneyland, but they're like called Disney adults, and they just like they're like at Disneyland all the time. They got the Disney ears and everything.
So they just go there like
Yeah, and they
all
make
the time.
videos. about-
Okay, yeah.
and like they do like food reviews and review on a new blah blah blah. And
There's definitely a lot of those people, but
isn't
it's
that creepy.
it's kind of wild because like so when I went the last time, I was in LA not last was it last year? It might have been last year. And I you go in line and you see like you can buy like season passes. Like you
Mhm.
can go like for the whole year.
Yeah, and I'm assuming that's what these people have.
Yeah. And it blows my mind that people actually do that because it's an amazing place, but how can you spend more than 2 or 3 days there? When you've seen it
So
all.
over because I mean, granted, it's not Disneyland, but like, how often did you go to Galaxyland?
Like not that often. Not that often.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I mean,
I got tired of it pretty darn quick.
yeah, and I get that there's a million things to do at
Yeah.
Disneyland, but there is a limit of things to do.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So
And like they
yeah.
change things up, like they add new whatever areas
Yeah.
or rides, but like that's not it's not like every
and I guess you
other
could go
day.
for like fun theme nights that they probably
Dude,
have.
going there for Halloween would be crazy.
Yeah,
Going there for like any time leading up to Halloween, they do
Yeah.
like a
I
sweet
bet they got some
setup.
sweet Christmas stuff too. If I had to
Christmas
guess.
would be awesome, dude. Going away for Christmas was the best thing I ever did. Going to Hawaii.
Yeah.
Going to Hawaii on Christmas Day, I left. Oh my god, that's just amazing.
She's on my legs.
She
and
is.
I will never move.
She's also keeping my left foot incredibly warm
Yeah.
right now.
See, if she just did this the whole time, that would be.
We have to train her to do this
I know.
every time somehow.
I just don't know how we entice her to stay here
I don't know.
without her bouncing off the walls.
She does what she wants at the end of the day. I don't think we can really get the like dog whistle to train her
No.
to do this, unfortunately.
No.
But yeah, dude, Disneyland is like I don't know how you keep doing it over and over and over and over and over again.
No.
I can't do anything over and over and over again. Even a place as amazing as that, going to that and just goofing around, like I can't even like do anything over and over again. Like there's nothing I enjoy that much.
Are you sure?
This podcast is pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
But this
there's-
is once a week.
Yeah. Week. Yeah, but like, yeah, but I wonder how much the pass is where you get your money back if you go however many
Yeah,
times.
I mean,
Because like
yeah.
once yeah, I guess yeah, but you wouldn't go to Disneyland once a week.
No.
You wouldn't. Fuck, it's a good point.
Yeah, like I bet you these people are going like twice a week.
Did you read about the guy that he got a Six Flags like season pass, similar thing, but that includes free meal when you're there. So he bought the pass for the free food for a year, and he just ate at
What?
Six Flags.
Goes there for dinner and then hops back home? Like
Yeah, but like, why wouldn't you?
it depends on the price, I guess. If it
But, like,
actually
But think about how much food costs.
but is it
there's
one
no
is
way.
it one free meal?
Yeah,
It's only one though, a limit.
yeah. Or well, I think that the way I understood it was like free. Yeah, one free meal.
I bet you it probably is. There's no way they could just let you eat everything
No.
that you want. But then okay, it's like what's a meal like if you're going out to eat like what $20?
You think going out to eat's $20?
What depends? What you eat?
Well, no, it's more than that. But even like if you had one free meal a day, or if you could pay $200 or whatever it was,
Yeah.
and get one free meal a day for
Like-
a year,
Yeah.
you wouldn't sign up for that?
Like it's great. I don't know how much that pass cost. It depends.
I would ballpark it at $200 because
for the year.
yeah, because I would assume they've done the math and also they probably didn't think forward that people would just use it for food.
If it was $200 for a year, that would be like a no-brainer
Yeah.
to get that for the food alone.
What about it? What if it was $400?
If it was $400 for the year and you plan to go like
Like, what if it was the same? That Six Flags is the same difference from your house to mine.
it's super close, that would be worth it.
I think so.
That would be worth it because you could, if you went every day just for a meal, I mean, you would be getting a little tubby.
Yeah. The
for
only thing I do
sure.
worry about is that the quality of the food,
Yeah.
and then getting sick of the food.
Is getting sick of it. I mean, they probably have a lot of vendors, but like you'd have to probably
true.
be like, I have to eat the Caesar salad today.
Yeah, yeah. I can't have another
I
foot long
cannot-
hot dog.
I
Chili
cannot
dog.
have I can't have that chili dog 3 times a week. That's
Yeah,
that
yeah.
shouldn't be happening.
Yeah.
I was just saying before how I'm at the point in my life where, you know, when I'm going to Costco, I have to stop it's a no-brainer financially to be getting a hot dog every time you go.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
really everybody should be getting one.
What is your take on the Costco guys? I feel like you have a good. I hope we're aligned on this.
My take is that I very much hate them.
Agreed.
I
and it's not the kid's fault.
no.
It's
he
the
got
dad's fault.
he got strung along into this.
Yeah.
He was born into this basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
This dad is
He
kind
gained
of
consciousness like 2 days after they started filming, I think. So
yeah. I don't want to say they're at gunpoint, but are they doing it against their will? Maybe, I don't know.
What's the off-camera situation? like?
I want to know the behind the scenes.
What happens from 9:30 to midnight?
I
you
want
know?
to see. I want to see at least a behind the scenes recording of like them messing up a take, and the dad goes smacks him in the back of the head and go, "What are you doing?
Yeah. I said boom, not boom.
It's 3 booms.
Together.
Is it that hard?
Yeah.
You weren't cut out for this."
And I really tried to stay away from. I don't like trends.
Yeah.
I don't like them in the sense that I don't want to be I just don't want to be like everybody else
Yes.
and be like, "Oh, did you see blah blah blah?" Or
Yeah.
like they say a line from it and then everyone gets it.
Oh,
I want to be the
man.
guy that doesn't get it, so I'm unplugged.
But you know what?
But I'm not unplugged, so I do know. And
You have to respect it to a degree because you want to be in their shoes. You want to be the ones making that trend that
true.
everyone
That's
follows.
true. That's true.
Because like
There's a fine line there.
Because like, yeah, I'm a hater, but also they secured the bag.
But also, I would, you know what? I would eat double chunk chocolate cookies
Yeah.
if that was my
If I
that was
knew-
the result.
Exactly. If I knew it would gain that much popularity.
Yeah.
But like, that's such a weird. I feel like there's so many people who do things like that on the internet and they're never going to get any traction.
Yeah, maybe us.
Maybe
Probably us.
Because, in theory, we think like we can entertain enough. Like we love our conversations, and a lot of other people are like, "Oh my God, like you guys like have good banter."
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, in theory, you think that should like get a huge audience, but it
Translate,
never,
yeah.
it doesn't always, like most of
Yeah.
the time it doesn't work out like that. But you have to like just keep getting at it.
Keep chopping at
Just
that tree.
keep chopping away, and then you get a viral moment, and bang, you're in. You're in there like swimwear. Bang.
That's. You could have used.
Jordan in
There
the
it is.
morning.
There it is.
In there like swimwear.
You think they have like a dial that does this swimwear?
Yeah, they got it's a DJ doing that stuff, man.
Yeah.
Swimwear. The DJ Jazzy Jazz.
That's your DJ name?
No, yeah. We won't talk about that.
Oh, man.
Sorry about
That was someone else. I don't know.
I don't know who that was.
That was weird.
Did I have a stroke?
I'm back.
Oh, all right, I'm snapped out of it. Yeah, no. Wow, Luna left Did Luna leave a stinker behind?
She left a while ago.
I might have got a whiff of it. She's upstairs right now.
It might be the gas furnace.
Residual
place to the
residual stink. But yeah, no. Well, I think that's our hour for the evening.
Oh yeah, just about.
Thanks for joining us, episode 3. We'll be back next week after Zach's going on his little trip to New York.
Get a cup of coffee in New York.
You'll have to bring some. You'll have to,
Dude. If I said that on the
New York.
street, I would get smacked so hard in the face. Are you kidding me?
Or they think you're part of them.
There's no way I could say that well enough for them to be like, "Oh, that was genuine."
They go, "That's fake."
Yeah, because I bet they can sniff it out.
You're not from Brooklyn.
Let's see, that was. We'll have to fine tune that one.
That's not one of my famous voices.
No, it could be one day, but
We'll work on it.
Yeah.
But you'll have to make an effort to get mad at something so you can talk about it here.
yeah, okay, I can do that. I'll probably be able to pick apart something on the plane that's gonna piss me off,
Yep.
or airports general.
The
Although
plane.
that it is 2 episodes in a row that we've talked about planes. So
Yeah, maybe
maybe I'll try to find something more street level.
You'll find something
Something
someone
about
on
that
this-
30,000 foot altitude just gets my blood boiling. I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah, and you'll find some lunatics. I mean, it's New York.
It's New York.
You'll find
What's
some
not to
lunatics.
love?
You'll find some loony bins.
I'm going to the Giants game, so I'm sure there's gonna be something there.
Oh yeah, they're all idiots.
Yeah. Every single one of them.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah, we'll have to stay tuned. Stay tuned for those little stories coming up.
All right.
But thanks for listening. We'll catch you on the flippity.
Ka-chow.